How's it going? How's everybody doing? I hope you're doing well. Different surroundings today. I decided to just do the video down here in the bar. A little bit cooler than upstairs. I'm going to plan on getting another air cooler or at least a fan to put up there in that room for the duration of the summer. We've got probably about 3 months left. We're getting close to a week into July, right? So normally here in Ohio we have the warmer temperatures and humidity up through around mid-September or so, and then it's not necessarily cooling down temperature-wise, but humidity normally starts to drop a little bit. It's not quite as muggy, so forth. We have been known to have, still 80-degree weather in, as late as October. I think there was even a couple times in November where we had that, that kind of second summer, if you will, which I don't complain about. I mean, I prefer the warm temperatures over cold temperatures. The only good thing about cold temperatures, when you're in the wintertime here in Ohio, is when you've been out in it for a few minutes, and then when you come inside, it feels so nice. But other than that, I could do without cold temperatures. Kind of off center here, but I wanted to leave room so when I hold stuff up, I'm not having to hold it like right up in front of my face. What I have here is a box. I'm not exactly sure how this is boxed. You can kind of see it's in one big box. This is from Transcending Records, a label I'd never heard of prior to. Basically what I did was I went on and I was trying to find something, a mystery box that I could do and open for not only to maybe get some things that I wanted, but also to get some new inventory for my business. You can find all the things in the description box below. Mercari, whatnot, Poshmark, eBay. And just something different, something I hadn't done before. And I remember years ago, it might have been even before I had YouTube. I don't know, you'd have to go back and look at some of my earliest videos and see, I don't remember. But I went on eBay and I found a bulk CD. It wasn't a mystery box as far as I knew what was in it, but not like who was in it. Does that make sense? But yeah, it was a CD mystery box, bulk wholesale lot. And I want to say it was either like 50 CDs or maybe 100 CDs. I'm thinking it was like 100, and I paid like $120 or something for it. But it was from Metal Blade Records, and it was basically they, either them personally or one of their main distributors, using their name, or going through their label, however you want to put it. They were kind of liquidating some of their old releases from the bands on their label. So I got like the box they were all brand new CDs, for, it ended up being like $1.60 or $1.80, something like that. So I don't remember the exact prices. I'm thinking, I feel like it was 100 CDs, but at the same time, it don't sound right because price-wise. But anyway, it's too long ago for me to try to remember. And I'm sure I don't have like the email or the invoice or anything saved. Because I think this was well before I even had the old Treasure Isle, and which you can find a page on Facebook, or selling on any of the platforms I do. A lot of those CDs I actually sold to a couple of guys at work. One of who's no longer with us, unfortunately. He passed a number of years ago. But yeah, he's a big metalhead, so he bought quite a few of those. And I ended up making a couple bucks profit over what I paid on each CD. So. But this is Transcending Records. And basically, same thing, only a little bit different. They, from what I understand, they are liquidating and basically doing away with their compact disc format. So they're getting away from compact discs. They are a company that does deal in vinyl. So a lot of the releases that they put on their label, and a lot of the bands, most of the bands, from what I understand, from just looking at their website and so forth, they do have different genres of music that they produce, different artists. But the mainstay of their label is metal, in particular like doom, death metal, stuff like that. But now they're focusing just on vinyl and like digital, downloads. This thing is really hard to get open. Got a lot of tape on it, which is good. Don't get me wrong. Very well packed. But yeah, so I thought I'd get this, and then I would be able to not only maybe get some bands, because some of the bands on their label I have heard of. I've heard their music before. But a lot of them I haven't. So I figured, well, this would be a good way for me to get CDs that, obviously I don't have, bands that maybe I haven't heard of before in the metal genre. At a cheap price. And then, the ones, if there's duplicates or whatever, then I could have some stock to resell, and I could resell it for a couple bucks more. I make a little bit of profit. Other people, like you, the buyers, are still getting CDs at a discount over what you would pay if you went and bought them at the store. Or if you bought them, say, at a show. But, a lot of times the releases, especially like bands these days, when they're putting out new releases, normally you can find that new release on CD or vinyl in the merch tent or whatever you will at their shows. So I was going to get one box. It was $45 and you get 30 CDs. So not a bad price point. Still under $2 per CD. And then when it said you might get a lot of duplicates, or you might get, I don't think it said you'll get a lot of duplicates, but you will get duplicates because they're, liquidating. So it's not like you're going to get 30 different CDs. You might get, say, it might even be where you get like 15 different CDs and 2 copies of each CD. Something like that. So I was going to get one box, and I thought, you know what? What if, by chance, 25 of the CDs in that box are all different, and most of them are in the metal genre, and ones that I want to keep. Then I'm not going to have next to nothing to try to put in as inventory and maybe make a little bit of money back, or maybe make all my money back. So I decided to buy 2 boxes. Solve that problem. So let's see how. Okay, it doesn't look like they're actually like in separate boxes, so there should be 60 CDs in this box. And it looks like they are in a little. So we'll just start with one, and then as we go along, we'll put. I'm not going to do all of them in this video. This will be like a 2-part video. Obviously, the next video, the second part of this video won't be as long because I won't have to ramble and go through quite the explanation I did. But here we go. Again, these are all brand new. They're all sealed. So let's see what we got. And obviously, any duplicates that I have, I will probably try to get to maybe listing this weekend. So this is the after July 4th weekend. So today's 5th, so maybe 6th, 7th. Probably more like the 7th is when some of these might be listed in Mercari or eBay. But we'll see. All right. Now, another downside of what I've noticed with metal bands is a lot of times, if you're not familiar with the band, sometimes the name of the band is incredibly hard to make out because of the way they do the writing. Like this one's not bad because one, you can still you can make out the letters. Okay, but two, even even if you couldn't make out the letters as good, I recognize the overall design because it's a band I listen to, Napalm Death. There's actually a tour shirt. I went and seen them at Bogart's with Gore, and there's like 2 other bands with them. I don't remember who it was right offhand. All right, first off, we've got this one. See if I can. Looks like it's B. Is it B12 or Baz? Okay, there. It's got a little sticker here. Baz. The lie that matches the furniture. Okay. Okay. Next, we've got, looks like Losa, The Perfect Moment. This almost looks like it's got a metal blade. It kind of looks like a metal blade logo on the back of it. Next, we've got Ion Immaculata. Basic, there ain't much to the design of that cover, is there? I mean, there's something on it that's some kind of design, but I don't. I mean, it's very faint. It kind of looks like the silhouette of a person, like almost like a negative, if you will. All right, so far only 3 in. I haven't heard of any of them. All right, this one is not sealed, but it is still, I mean, brand new. Just the because it don't have the plastic on it, the case is a little scratched up a little bit. This is called Hate and More Hate, which I don't agree with. One thing we don't need more of, obviously. But for this purpose, right, hate and more hate, kind of makes sense when, the whole metal motif. Because that's kind of the stereotype we get, right, as metalheads, that we're all hateful and devil worshippers and all that other nonsense. But this guy, looks like it's got like 6 different bands on it. It's got Mortalem, Heretic, Waste Mankind, Ficalizer, Nemesis, and Ripping Organs. Oh yeah. That's a metal band name if ever you heard one right there. Oh, next we have The Gathering. I hadn't heard of them, but as I was, after I ordered this, I kind of went on and kind of looked up some of the bands that are on their label. And so I've heard of this band in the sense that I know who they are, and I listened to one of their songs. The song I listened to on here. That Sleeping Paralysis sounds familiar, but I'm not sure if that's the one I listened to or not. Next, we've got, looks like Gape, Exploit the Moist. All right. There we go. Next. Yeah, there's no way in hell I would ever read that. The album title is Oratory from the Burning Coffins. There's the front. So there's the band name, if you can make that out. Looks like they're called Ezophagothomia. Ezophagothomia. Okay. I like the cover though. Next, this is called Eat the Living. Brains. So kind of a zombie. Right up my alley. Zombie movies are some of my favorite horror movies. That's pretty cool. Next, we have got, alright, this one don't say the title on the front of it. Oh, Corrosion of Conformity. I should have recognized by the, I didn't realize that it had that kind of symbol there in the middle of it. Yeah, Corrosion of Conformity. I've definitely heard of them. I think I only have one of their CDs. I actually saw them once in concert. I don't remember whether it was an Ozfest or Lollapalooza, the one year I went to that, or whether it's been since I've been to Sonic Temple. Once you've been to so many shows, especially like festivals, it's hard to remember all the bands you've seen. All right, next we've got, what does this say? All right, well, I'm not going to say that out loud, because some people might find it offensive, ladies in particular, but you can see the first word, it starts with a C, and it's 4 letters, and it's a slang for a particular part, if you will, and then country. So, you get the idea. Unique name, I'll give them that. Unique name. Wonder if it's I'm just saying, I wonder if it's like a female-led band. You know what I'm saying? Just from the title, you would think they're trying to be clever. Next we have, again, this one's like really hard to read. Of course, the plastic on it doesn't help because you get glare. This is Dismalamarance. Tome number 1. Dismalamarance. Next, we have Bookakey, Ignominies. Okay. Bookakey. I might have to Google that and see if, what is that? Is that like an actual word? Is that just like a name they made up? Or does that like pertain to something? Alright, here, the name of this album is Assaulting the Divine, and it is by can't hardly read with the plastic. Caldarium? Caldarium? Or I don't know. There you go. You can read it for yourself. Next. Oh, here's a repeat of that one. So you can set that off to the side. Next, we have Despondent the Gallows. Alright. Keep the bubble wrap. Alright, where are we at? We're at 20 minutes. So that'll be the end of the first video. Like I said, the yellow ones, I might be able to do the other 3 stacks in one video. If not, we'll have 2 more videos, but they will be quicker because I won't have to rant and rave and ramble about anything. But that wasn't too bad. I mean, I've got, out of that stack, I'm guessing that was a stack of 15. There's only one that was a duplicate. So, of course, looking forward, let's hope I get, you know, the equivalent of like a stack of 15 of duplicates. That way I have some inventory to resell and try to make some of what I paid back at least. But yeah, it'll probably be a while before I get through listening to all of these. And I actually don't know where I'm going to put them at because my CD shelves in my theater room are pretty full. But I'll figure something out. Alright, well that's it. Hey, if you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. As always, look out for yourself and everyone around you so we have a much better chance of staying safe and healthy. And make sure you subscribe. Hit that notification. So you'll know when the next the videos in this kind of box holder series are uploaded. Okay? That's it. All right. See ya.